I'm one of the richest men that ever lived. And I don't mean, please don't look at my net worth. I saw my net worth. I had that on me.
They said he was finished. Hollywood tried to bury him under scandals and lawsuits, but in 2026, Katt Williams has done the impossible. He didn't just survive the system. He built a $100 million independent empire that makes the biggest stars in Tinseltown look like employees.
I'm gonna say something to you that sounds like a made it up, and it's really in the news. The FBI said they don't know who.
Welcome back to the Fame Game, the home of the most unfiltered stories in entertainment. Today we're peeling back the layers on a man who is more than a comedian. He's a cultural phenomenon, a self-proclaimed prophet, and perhaps the most successful independent force in show business history. We are talking about the one and only Katt Williams in 2026. Before we unlock the doors to his multi-million-dollar garage and reveal the truth behind those viral interviews, do us a favor, subscribe to the Fame Game right now. We track the hustle, the wealth, and the real stories behind the world's biggest icons, and you won't want to miss what we have coming up next. To understand how Katt Williams became the man who could turn down $50 million checks without blinking, you have to go back to Cincinnati, Ohio, 1971. Born Micah Sierra Williams, he wasn't your average kid. Raised in a strictly disciplined Jehovah's Witness household, Born Micah Sierra Williams, he wasn't your average kid. Raised in a strictly disciplined Jehovah's Witness household, young Micah was already a linguistic and intellectual anomaly. By age 3, while most kids were struggling with ABCs, Micah was reading fluently. He claims he was even communicating in multiple languages, including French and Creole, having spent time in Haiti on religious missions. So by 1999, he was a staple at the Improv and the Comedy Club. His big break came through BET's Comic View, but Katt knew the real money wasn't in being a hired hand. In 2006, he did something radical. He took $22,000 of his own money, every cent he had, to produce his own special, The Pimp Chronicles Part 1. No major network owned it. No studio controlled the distribution. He bet on himself, and it paid off. That special became a cult classic, moving millions of DVDs and proving that Katt didn't need a gatekeeper to reach his audience. In 2002, Hollywood tried to fit Katt into a box. He landed the role of Money Mike in Friday After Next. At the time, Katt was still living out of his car, but his performance was so electric that he stole the movie from the lead actors. Most of his dialogue was improvised on the spot, a recurring theme in his career. He wasn't just reading lines, he was creating a persona. From there, he became the voice of a pimp named Slickback in the Boondocks. It's a role that has lived on through memes and social media for over 20 years. He moved into big-budget films like Norbit with Eddie Murphy and First Sunday with Ice Cube. But even as the Hollywood checks grew, Katt felt the leash tightening. He saw the industry as a devil's playground and began pulling away, choosing his own stage over their scripts. If you're inspired by Katt's journey from a park bench to a private jet, hit that like button for us. It helps us keep bringing these deep dives to you. If you search Katt Williams' net worth in 2026, you'll likely see a figure around $20 million. Katt's response? A laugh. In his legendary 2024 interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay, an interview that literally broke the internet with over 60 million views, Katt exposed the disparity between internet money and real money. He revealed that he has turned down $50 million deals at least 4 times in his career. Why? Because those deals usually came with strings he wasn't willing to pull. When you factor in his Netflix specials like World War III and Woke Folk, which reportedly net him $10 million each, and his massive arena tours, the math points to a much higher number. However, Katt's path to wealth hasn't been without betrayal. In 2019, he dropped a bombshell. He had $59 million embezzled from him by people he considered family. Accountants, managers, and associates had quietly siphoned his fortune over years of loose oversight. Most celebrities would have filed for bankruptcy. Katt, he just went back on tour and made it all back. That is the definition of a legend. Taste in real estate reflects his journey. He once lived in a $4.6 million, 8,000 square foot Mediterranean mansion in Calabasas, right next door to Sarah Jakes Roberts and the Kardashians. It was the ultimate Hollywood status symbol, complete with a chef's kitchen and a private basketball court. But after the foreclosure in 2010, Katt shifted his focus. By 2025 and into 2026, he's moved toward privacy and legacy. He now calls a grand estate in Georgia home, far from the prying eyes of paparazzi. But his biggest real estate play isn't a house. It's his reported purchase of a former military base in Alabama. Katt is reportedly building his own film studio and production empire, ensuring that he never has to ask a Hollywood executive for a green light ever again. Katt Williams doesn't buy cars to fit in. He buys them to stand out. His most famous vehicle is the Apocalypse 6X6 Hellfire, priced at $200,000. This beast is a six-wheeled monster designed for end-of-the-world scenarios. Katt's version is Joker-themed, featuring a matte green exterior and a custom purple leather interior. It's powered by a supercharged Hellcat engine, 707 horsepower of pure defiance. But he also appreciates the pinnacle of luxury. Katt is a Rolls-Royce man. He's been seen in his $350,000 Rolls-Royce Dawn for years, but in 2026, he's upgraded to the Rolls-Royce Spectre. Valued at over $400,000, this is the brand's first ever fully electric car. It offers total silence and unparalleled status. His collection also includes a custom purple Polaris Slingshot, a retro Plymouth Prowler, and the Lamborghini Huracan he famously gifted to rapper Beanie Siegel because he felt Siegel deserved it. You can't talk about Katt Williams without talking about the trouble. His legal record is as long as his list of comedy credits. From his 2006 arrest at LAX for a stolen firearm to the chaotic events of 2012, which some fans call his dark year. That was the year he led police on a slow-speed chase through Sacramento on a three-wheeled motorbike and was involved in multiple altercations in Seattle and Oakland. There were accusations of child endangerment, bar fights, and even a viral video of him getting into a scrap with a teenager at a soccer game. To the media, he was cracking up. To Katt, he was simply refusing to play the celebrity role. He never did an apology tour. He never went on Red Table Talk to cry. He just stepped back on stage and told the truth from his perspective. In recent years, Katt has been labeled a prophet by social media. Why? Because many of the industry figures he called out years ago, Diddy, Cedric the Entertainer, and others, have recently faced their own public reckonings. Katt claims he's been the #1 opposition to the industry's dark side for decades, and his 2026 Golden Age tour is a victory lap for a man who says he was right all along. Beneath the pimp persona and the $250,000 diamond chains, there is a side of Katt Williams the public rarely sees. He is a devoted father to 10 children. While he has one biological son, Micah Jr., he adopted 7 of Micah's half-siblings to ensure they weren't separated by the foster care system. He once said, "I grew up with nobody protecting me. If I made it out, I have a responsibility to pull someone else out too." His parenting philosophy is about accountability. Even when he faced temporary loss of custody during his legal battles, he never stopped fighting for them. In 2026, many of his children are grown, and he remains the cornerstone of their lives. Katt is currently on his Golden Age tour, hitting over 25 major cities across North America. From the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit to the United Center in Chicago, he is selling out 20,000 seat venues at prices that rival rock stars. Following the tragic loss of his tour mate Reggie Carroll in 2025, Katt has used his platform to speak on grief, resilience, and the value of time. Katt Williams is a man of contradictions. He's a multimillionaire who once slept on the street. He's an Emmy winner who refuses to play by Hollywood's rules. He's a comedian who makes you laugh while telling you the most uncomfortable truths you've ever heard. In 2026, he stands as a testament to what happens when you refuse to break. Whether you love the Money Mike persona or respect the prophet Katt wisdom, you cannot ignore the name. He is uncontrolled, unedited, and unbowed. Before we wrap up, make sure to like the video and comment below. Do you think Katt Williams is the greatest comedian alive, or has he gone too far with his accusations? Let's get the debate going in the comments. Thanks for watching The Fame Game. If you want more deep dives into the lives of cultural legends, click one of the videos on your screen right now. We'll see you in the next one. Katt Williams, the man, the myth, the prophet. Keep it locked to The Fame Game for more.